Happy Tuesday, everybody. And Tuesday means that recommendations for new comics on Wednesday are now out. And we will go through some of the ones that we think people would be interested in this week and ones that we think that we would pick up ourselves from basically a few sources that we have in groups and following previews and everything else. So this week, we're going to try to show you on screen what the covers look like. So if you forget and you're at your local comic shop, you can look for the cover, and we'll also tell you, hopefully, why that particular issue is considered a key, or why you might be interested in picking that up for yourself. So we're going to take care of that. And see here. So let's start off with. All right. Okay, we're going to open this. Okay, hopefully this is all going to work. Okay, so this is Dawn Runner #1, and I believe I'm just going to check this here. A century ago, a portal opened in our world and pledged humanity gladiatorial combat, Iron Kings versus an invasive species. So, some sort of aliens come to Earth, and there's everyone's got to fight and survive. I'm not picking this up. I think there are so many storylines around this particular type of story. It's been retold 100 times. I haven't seen anything that makes it look interesting or stand out from any of the other ones that I've seen. So if that's your jam, pick it up. Who knows? So we'll see how it works out. Next we have Man's Best #1. This one we are going to pick up. So Man's Best is like three, let me just find the description, but 3 pets living on a starship. They're searching for a new planet to house humanity. They crash on an alien planet, and they have to utilize their mech suits to rescue their owners. It's cute pets in battle armor trying to save their owners and rehouse humanity. I think at the very least, it's going to be an interesting storyline, and people love to see pets in these kind of series. So I think this one is a good one to pick up, at least the #1 anyways, and then we'll see how the writing is. Next we have, wow, is that image ever small? So this is Fall of the, I want to say this is Fall of the House of X. I guess not all images are created equal. And this is a bridging, this is a story that bridges the Fall of the House of X. So this is actually X-Men Forever #1. Sorry, it was so small I couldn't read it. This bridges the Fall of the House of X and the rise of the powers of X. So if you've been following that storyline and you're looking for what happened in between, this is for you. We're not picking this up. This whole X storyline it's gone on way longer than it needed to be, and it's just a recycling of the standard X-Men storylines. Web of Spider-Man #1. Now, this is a one-shot. We are picking this one up because this is going to tease stories that are planned across the Spider-Man titles in 2024. So if anything, this may provide additional information around what series to pick up and watch out for. If it's a teaser and they have excerpts from those books, you also potentially could have first appearances, first cameos, new villains, whatever in this book. So I think this one is a good book to pick up. Next up, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan. Let me just find that. This is the daughter of Shredder fights those who claim to her destiny to control the Foot Clan. So we've seen a shift in Turtles. There's a new generation of Turtles. We've just saw their first team appearance as adults. Now we're seeing the new lineage of the Shredder line. So this is sort of the direction that the TMNT universe is moving in. And this could be a pivotal book in establishing the characters' motivations and backgrounds as to why whatever she's doing. So I think this one is a book to pick up. Next, we have, Thrawn Alliances. So if you're a Star Wars fan, Thrawn Alliance has really had a really great following, and people seem really happy with this. I'm not a big Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars, but I'm not a big Star Wars collector on the comic side. But there is going to be the first team appearance of the Grisk in this. So if your Star Wars is your thing, you probably want to pick this one up. Okay, Star Wars Jango Fett. So again, there's a first appearance in this one. It's the first appearance of Y3-99. Smarter people than me probably know what that is. But again, if you collect Star Wars first appearances, you're going to want to get this one. We don't, because there's basically Star Wars first appearances in almost every single book that they release. So this is Spider-Woman number 5. Now, the only reason that I think this is a good buy, and I probably will pick this one up, is this is a team up with Spider-Boy. Now, Spider-Boy is still the darling of all the Spider characters right now, and Spider-Woman has never really had a solid following. Like, it's never really been like people thought about Spider characters. Oh, I really wish I saw more Spider-Woman. For whatever reason, that character hasn't really resonated with collectors. But if they can create chemistry in the book between Spider-Boy and Spider-Woman, who knows? You might see more of them working together. And this, of course, would be their first quote team appearance. Okay. So Fantastic Four. Normally, I would never recommend a Fantastic Four book because there's not really a lot of collectors of Fantastic Four, even though it's been one of the longest ongoing storylines in the Marvel Universe. But Solicitation has teased this, that there's going to be an all-new S.H.I.E.L.D. In this issue. Who knows? I don't know. But if you were a fan of all of the S.H.I.E.L.D. tie-ins, the S.H.I.E.L.D. program, the TV show, I actually quite enjoyed the TV series. This is one to pick up. I actually like the cover. I think of the Fantastic Four covers, normally I don't like them, but this particular cover I do like. So, Dune House Carino. This is the prequel leading up to the events of the first Dune novel. Now, obviously, Dune is massively popular right now. There's even a resurgence in book sales. People going back to read the books because the movies were so great, which is fantastic to see. The books are excellent. And this is bringing more story in the beginning, leading into that. Now, historically, the Dune books really haven't held a lot of value in the comic book side. But if there was ever a time to get into those books, it would be now. They're as popular now as they're ever going to be. Catwoman number 63. This is not a key issue. I thought this was a pretty cool cover. I don't like most Catwoman covers because every Catwoman cover seems to just be a reprint of the same cover with different lighting and a different background. The character always looks the same. I like this. I like this cover. It's the old school costume. I don't even know if you can see my mouse on the screen. No, it doesn't show up. It's the old school purple costume. It's not the black latex cat suit. There's way more expression in the face than pardon me, than you would normally ever see on a Catwoman cover, and I like the background and the water and everything like that. So I think this is a cool cover, and people buy for covers now, and collectors collect specifically for covers. And last on the list is Batman Off-World number 4. Again, possible first appearance of the Thanagarian bounty hunter. It's always an iffy bet when it's a possible first appearance, but you can always wait till tomorrow and find out if it is a first appearance once somebody releases any screen grabs. There were a couple other minor things that we didn't get screenshots of, but there is the April special number 1, which is story featuring Jungle League versus the Legion of Doom, if that's your if that's your thing. Apparently, there's a banana scented cover variant if you are into those weird scented covers. Batman, Superman, World's Finest 25 is retelling the origin of Lex Luthor and the Joker's first meeting. Let me do a quick flip through and see if there's anything else of note. Oh, I don't even know why, but there's a book called Nacelverse, which says it's going to potentially be a key with zero information, which probably means it's not going to be. And that's everything for this week. So not a lot, guys. Again, those books, we're not picking up copies of all those books, but those are books that if that's your thing, then you might want to pick some of them up. So hopefully you found this helpful, and good luck on New Comic Book Day. Ciao.